Hey guys, Britta here, and I am coming to you guys with a Let's Talk video. And this one is going to be about defacing your books. Now, as you can see, I keep my books in pretty pristine order. Like, let me find one that I've read recently. Well, I try and keep them in brand new order. I don't like them being destroyed, and I don't write in my books. Now, the other side of this. People who do write in their books, I do it too. I don't and I do. I write in my history books, I highlight, I'm overdoing it. I write in my Bible, but I don't write in my books. So, I really wanted to do a Let's Talk video on this, because I really want to know how other people feel about this. I'm gonna take off my glasses. Oh, no. I'm sick, so I'm sorry if I, get phlegm or whatever is going on. So, I keep my books in really pristine order. Like, here is my copy of Six of Crows. It still looks brand new. My cat is on my bed. Oh, I hate being sick. Okay, so the only thing is, you can tell minor, this is flared out a little bit, but that's how I got my book, right there, too. And there's nothing. Look at that. I don't write in my books. I don't crack the spines on my hardcovers. So, I feel like a lot of us on BookTube and Bookstagram and people were kind of obsessed with having perfect, pristine books like that. Now, let me see if I can find a paperback that I've read recently. I don't think I've read a paperback recently. Well, let's go to my mass market paperbacks. I happen to have all of my Nicholas Sparks books here. Let me find one that is... Okay. The Lucky One is one of my favorite mass market. I have all Nicholas Sparks mass market paperback. It's just how I bought his books. And I used to highlight which books I had before I had them all. And my mass market paperbacks, if you can tell... Well, here, I can do it. This is very cringeworthy for people. I have no problem doing this. I love it when my mass market paperbacks have, a really broken spine. It definitely shows that you've read them. And my Nicholas Sparks books are the ones that get the really rough handle on that, because I always did that. And let me look at my copy of The Guardian. My copy of The Guardian... my first copy was, torn all apart, and it was falling apart. So, this copy has gone through hell. I think this one was dropped in water at some point. This one has been dog-eared. I treat my mass market paperbacks like how good books should be treated, in my opinion. They need to be creased and loved, and people need to see them on your shelf and know that you love them. But why do I have such a problem doing that with my pristine, beautiful hardcovers? I keep touching my Leigh Bardugo ones because I cannot imagine creasing these, or dog-earing them, or writing in them. Oh my gosh. So, I really, really need help, because I recently watched a video that Ariel posted, and I'll link that down below, and it completely changed my view. There was also another video I watched on someone who defaced one of their Sarah J. Maas ones, and they, colored in it, and or drew in it, and it's beautiful. I'll also link that one down below, too. And I loved them. And I was like, oh, maybe I wouldn't have a problem writing in it. And I really loved how Ariel described it. And she talks about, like, these are your books. Like, if someone finds your collection, they're just gonna see a bunch of perfect books. My bookshelf is not a library. So, I really think I want to start writing in my books, but I'm not sure how to start. Writing in my history books is completely different. I'm tested over that. I have to study that. I have to know that information to pass my exams and to get my degree in the future. So that's totally different. Same with my Bible. I write down things I feel when I'm reading that, and that's what people say that you should do whenever you're reading a book. But I can't. Like, every time I write in a book, like, I think I had one book that I tried and I highlighted, and I ended up, it's not on my shelves anymore. So, if you guys know videos about people who talk about this, please leave links in their, like, in the comments down below, because I'm really curious about it. Like, I want other people to know how they feel about it, if that makes sense. I'm really trying to find a book that I haven't written in any of my books. Like, my worst off are my paperbacks, because, like, I bend the spines and I crease them, and I'll honestly sit here and I'll read my books like this. I always felt like mass market paperbacks, it's okay, because if I ruin one, if they fall apart, this one is $7.50. I can go out and I can get a new copy, or I can go to Half Price Books and get it half off the cover price. I just have to find the non-movie cover, because I can't do that either. So, see, this is easy. Like, this doesn't make me cringe. Like, here, I can do it to the lucky one. Like, it doesn't make me cringe at all. Like, here's the rescue. Wait, let me try and find one. Okay, here's my copy of The Last Song. See, it's only creased at the beginning and at the end. Brand new. It's practically brand new. See, I can do that, and it doesn't bother me. Doing anything to hurt my hardcovers is gonna, it will destroy me. And it's not like I don't have destroyed hardcovers, because a lot of times I get my books on clearance. Like, if I go to Half Price Books, I definitely go in the clearance area, and I'm like, that isn't that, destroyed. Here, I'm trying to find one that's a little, alright, here. Here is my copy of Black Widow Forever Red. See, it's tore right there. That doesn't bother me as much, because it's still in 100% pristine, but there's no way I could see myself writing on this. Like, I can't. Hold on. So, I feel like this has been done before, because I have this sudden urge to deface this book, and it's not because I don't love it, it's because I love it, but I feel like I can't, because it's such an epic book. This is my copy of George R. R. Martin's A Game of Thrones. This is the first book, and let me take that off. So, as you guys can tell, it is in beautiful, brand new condition. Like, there, I finally just cracked the spine. Yes. Okay. Game of Thrones has these beautiful headers. You guys see that? Do you know how often I look through my Game of Thrones books, or A Song of Ice and Fire? It's a Song of Ice and Fire series. And I just want to color the shit out of those pages. Like this? Oh yeah, I want to color it so freaking bad. There's no way I would draw, because I cannot draw. It looks like a 2-year-old. It's bad. So, I really, want to color these, but then I'm like, oh no, I bought this brand spanking new. Brand spanking new. And my other Game of Thrones books I bought on Amazon, and I got them for, under $2, and one of them came signed, and they're little, none of them, only the 5th one matches, like, these covers. My other ones have an older cover. That doesn't bother me for some weird reason. You know, I can't have books in hardcover and paperback in the series, but, you know, my George R. R. Martin ones can have totally different covers. My OCD has weird bounds. But, see, this is one I really just want to color the headers, and I want to do it where blue is, like, for one person, or, like, gray is for Stark, and red is for Targaryen, or stuff like that, and I really want to do that, but I don't know. So when people talk about how much they love their books, everyone goes to Harry Potter. I'm not going to show you my Harry Potter copy yet, but Harry Potter, I read a total of like 86 times. All the books, 86 times. I'm on my 87th read through this year. When I was little, I used to read Harry Potter. I would start at the beginning, go all the way up to the book that we had at the time, because when I started reading Harry Potter, the 7th book wasn't out yet. Neither was the 6th. I think I went to the 6th midnight releasing too. But I would read, let's see, whenever we got the first book, my aunt sent it, my grandparents sent it to us, and my brother and I took turns reading that back and forth, and my brother read it to me, my mom read it to me because I was really young whenever we finally got our copy, and then we would keep reading that first copy until we got the second copy. Then we'd keep reading that, we'd go read the second copy, then we'd read for 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Then we got the third, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and we just kept doing that. So I have our original collections. My brother's in Japan, so he doesn't necessarily have them. I do. They don't have the cover. My brother threw away the covers. The very, very pretty Harry Potter Scholastic hardcover covers. I'm destroyed. I'm rebuying my own set, but I'm not giving these. So my brother and I's favorite book is Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. I know that. It's my favorite Harry. I always want to say Order of the Phoenix. Okay, so this book has been through, let's see, like, my brother's written his name in here. One of my friends wrote something in here. And I don't want to show you because I feel like people are going to be like, how could you deface Harry Potter like that? It's not defaced. It's well-loved. So here is the spine. Here is the front cover. There is the side. Do you see how, like, distraught this book is? It's bad. So if you open it, right there is what's written in here. And my brother was, I want to say he was before he was definitely before 16. I have no idea how old he was. So it says James's book, and then after it, when I read it and I brought it to school one year, like, these books oh, I forgot to show you that. Look! Well loved. This is well loved. Like, there's no way in hell I would ever dream of giving these books to anyone. But what I really hate is when people tape it up. Like, no, don't tape my books. That's why I had to get rid of my first Eragon copy. Because someone keeps texting me. Leave me alone. My mom, I think it was my mom, taped it, and I can't deal with the taped spine, so I traded it. Yeah, I shouldn't have. But after that, it says James's books, Britta's gay book, LOL's, JK, it's not gay. I don't even know who wrote that, but I just left it. So, if you keep going, it is torn, or it's falling apart. And there is stains on the pages, like, it's so worn through. Oh, look! Here are some pages. A collection. This is from 382 to 392. 99. Just, they fall apart. like I said, this book has been read so many times. And then 366 and 367 is about to have the same issue. This I'm okay with. But for some reason, I just can't seem to do this to my books. And I don't understand what happened to me being little. This is such a long video, I'm sorry. Me being little and saying, this is okay. This is how I want my books. And even these, like, this is how I'm okay with having my books. And this is when I was younger. That's when I got these. And I would dog ear the pages and I would carry them everywhere. I used to carry these in my back pocket. Like, what happened to when I had a blatant love to showing people how much I loved a book so much, to, look, my book is in perfect condition and it looks like I've never read it. So that's why this whole point of the video. So if you've been here this whole time, it's probably like, okay, she's a little crazy. But I don't know when I stopped showing my love for my books. And it was probably, like, whenever I got back from college, I didn't write in my books. I didn't crease the spines. I wanted them to be perfect because who knows? And I really want to start showing deeper love for my books. It's so important because I don't ever want someone to come over to my house and look at my bookshelf and say, oh my god, look, your books look brand new, because it just shows that I don't love my books as much as I used to, in my view. So I definitely want to know what you guys think about defacing your books, showing love to your books, and keeping them in perfect, pristine, bring back to a bookstore and probably get a full refund if I wanted to for most of these. It's I don't know. I feel like I'm been ranting for 18 minutes about nothing. But I really want to know what you guys do to your books. Like, do you keep them in perfect, pristine condition where, like, I could still bring my copy of Crooked Kingdom and say, here, get my cat. Like, I could bring my copy, my Target copy, back to Target and probably get a full refund. Or, like, they look brand new. And the more I think about it, the more it drives me crazy. Like, I want my books to be shown that these are my favorite books and they've been read so many times. Like, my copy of Shadow and Bone. Both of my copies. I just keep showing you guys examples, but I'm going to show you. This is my paperback copy of Shadow and Bone. It's not creased. The corners are still perfect. It looks like it hasn't even been read. Here is my hardcover copy of Shadow and Bone. The only way you can tell it's been read is there's a little smudge. Like, you can... There. I finally just cracked the spine. Like, these are my favorite books this year. Why aren't they destroyed? Why don't they look like they've been read everywhere? I want them to. So, I'm putting an end to my pristine book collection. From now on, I'm going to back when I absolutely had no fear of showing someone how much I loved a book. Like, look at that. See that mark? Wow. See that? That's from how often my brother and I held the book open. That's the dirtiness of our hands, and we read this while we were doing practically everything. I think at one point we took this outside and it got dirty, and books need to be this loved. Like, I want people to look at my set of Harry Potter and go, wow, you really loved Harry Potter when you were younger. Because I did. And that's what I plan on doing, and the more I think about it, the more I want my books to show how much I loved my books. So from now on, no perfect books. I'm writing in my books, sticky noting them up. I don't care. And I'm definitely going to link the videos. I believe I've said that. Hopefully I've said that. And I want you guys to watch them, and I definitely want you guys to come back and tell me what you guys think and how you feel about your books, and why do you feel like we should keep them in pristine condition if that's how you feel. I felt that way for a long time, and it's because I didn't want people, if I ever sold or got rid of my books, I never wanted people to be like, oh, well, this has, like, dirty stains. I mean, there's still no way I'm gonna let someone eat Cheetos with my books and touch everything. Like, no. That still bothers me. But I want them to look loved. And I want them to look like I walked through, like, a hurricane with this book because I loved it so much. Like, 40th time. If you guys like my book talks, definitely subscribe. I normally do a book talk. I've done a couple, and I definitely want to do more. This topic got to me last night because I saw those 2 videos, and they were driving me crazy, and I've been thinking about it all night. So, leave comments down below. Tell me what your view on this is. Please let me know if you guys cringed as I totally bent these books. Let me know, because probably after yesterday, I would have still cringed. Oops. And leave a like if you guys want more Let's Talk videos. I will definitely bring you more. Okay, guys. Definitely do all that. I will leave links down below to the 2 videos that I watched, and I will leave more links down below for following me around the interweb. I hope you guys have a great day. Have a great day, and I will talk to you guys later. Write down as soon as you guys write the comments.